Simplicity can be the hallmark of true genius. In the hypercar category, that is exactly what the Czinger 21C offers. This American-made hypercar is built with some of the most impressive manufacturing techs out there. Welcome back to Refined Wealth. For today's video, we will have a close look at the world's first 3D printed hypercar Czinger 21C and see what it brings to the table. Amazingly, Kevin and Lucas Czinger, father and son, started and run Czinger. Did you know that Kevin is also the CEO of Czynger's parent company, Divergent? It also was one of the first to use 3D printing technology. Most of the design and development work for most of the 21C's parts is done by the company's innovative Divergent Adaptive Production System. Engineers plug each part's requirements and restrictions into only a computer. This includes how much it should weigh, how it should fit and connect with other parts, how many G-forces it should be able to handle, and how much it will cost to make. The AI software then creates the perfect design by running thousands of simulations to optimize the shape and construction of the part, making it as strong as possible. The future sure is now, folks! Divergent's technology also made it easier and faster to make changes to the 21C as it grew. Instead of days, it now only takes hours to come up with an idea, fine-tune, and print a new component. It is that efficient. If the engineers think of a way to make something better, they just tell the AI to come up with the best solution, print it, and put it on the car. Of course, they do not use a traditional assembly line. Instead, they use about a dozen robots that are all set up in a circle. One robot will hold up a part while the others reach in and put glue on other parts and stick them together. Once the robots have all the parts, like a car's subframe, it only takes them a few minutes to put it together. And since the AI optimizes the whole process and there are no molds, dies, or special part mounts needed, the robots can move on to the next project quickly. Everything about it is pretty amazing, especially when you get to see how it's made. Now, let's take a look at what's inside. The 21C is different from almost every other car because it has two seats facing each other and a mostly glass canopy that looks like it came straight out of a Top Gun fighter jet. When turning, the only thing you can do from the back seat is look out the long side windows. It's a pretty cool view, but it's still a little scary since you can go over 150 miles per hour on the straights and have no idea what's coming. But the crazy thing about this American-made hypercar isn't even close to how the seats are set up. At first glance, the 21C might look like an LMP1 Le Mans prototype or another kind of extreme race car, but its design is truly unique. The tandem cabin gives the 21C a narrow body but a wide stance, making it look like the bodywork was shrink-wrapped around a Formula One car. The luxurious low-drag long-tail model is coming soon, but this one is the high downforce model made for heavy track use. It has an extreme aerodynamics package with a vaned front splitter and a huge rear wing on top. As you can see, the 21C has one large butterfly door on each side, and even though it doesn't have a B-pillar, it's hard to get into either seat because the sills are so wide and high. The front seat is a thin bucket made of carbon fiber, and the back seat is made from the car's chassis. Did I mention that passenger also doesn't have much to hold onto in the way of padding or protrusions? You have to slouch to get a comfortable seat. With a helmet on, there's not much room for your head, but at least there's a lot of room for your legs, and you can put your feet up against the driver's seat. But wait, it's also a roller coaster that can go on the road or track. The 21C is powered by a 2.9-liter flat plane crank with twin-turbo V8 engine that was designed in-house by Czinger. The engine is paired with a 7-speed sequential transmission that sends power to the back wheels. Even by itself, the engine is crazy. It makes 950 horsepower and can rev up to 11,000 RPM. But Czinger also gives it an 800-volt electrical system, a 2.8 kilowatt-hour battery pack, an electric motor at the front axle, and 2 electric motors at the back axle. And even with all of that, the 21C weighs less than 2,900 pounds. It's light and it's fast. The total power is 1,350 horsepower, but this first-ride prototype has a few hundred horsepower less than that. Czinger says that it takes 1.9 seconds to go from 0 to 62 miles per hour, and it only takes 8.5 seconds for the 21C to go from 0 to 186 miles per hour. From that speed, it only takes 5.4 seconds to stop completely. For context, the fastest a car can go is 253 miles per hour or 281 miles per hour if it has less drag. Aside from that, acceleration is quick and intense, with whirs from the electric motors adding to the high-pitched sound of the V8 engine. Even the fastest EVs don't feel as shocking as this kind of physics, and deceleration is just as shocking. When you open the big rear hatch to see the engine, you'll see what really makes the 21C stand out. In most cars, the structure is made up of a mess of straight lines and carbon fiber mounts, but the 21C's engine bay looks almost alive. Almost everything in the 21C has been 3D printed with the help of artificial intelligence. No, for real! Sad to say, only 80 21Cs will be made, and each will start at about $2 million. About half of them will be the low-drag model, and deliveries will begin next summer, so save those coins right at this moment. The 21C can be changed in a lot of ways, and owners can pretty much set up their cars however they want. Customization is always cool. What Czinger and Divergent are doing looks like the way cars will be made in the future. Do you agree that the DAPS method is faster, smarter, and cheaper than traditional ways of making things? It also makes less waste and works better. It could be used to make all kinds of cars better. As it so happens, a ridiculous hypercar serves as a showcase for this cutting-edge technology. What do you guys think? Will this new kind of technology that literally prints cars be the future of our vehicle manufacturing? Comment down your answers below. Don't forget to like this video. And since you're already here, you might as well subscribe to our channel and click on the notification bell so you don't miss out on great new videos. Thank you for watching, and we will see you in the following video.